I think what's been really exciting as we talk about the transition of this out of my career but into the role is that, as you said, the causes that have been very important to me I can focus even more energy on, because very early out of the gate I think you realize once you have access or a voice that people are willing to listen to, with that comes a lot of responsibility, which I take seriously. And it was really one of the first things we connected on. It was one of the first things we started talking about when we met, was just the different things that we wanted to do in the world and how passionate we were about seeing change. I think that was, that's what got date 2 in the books, probably.
Plenty to talk about.
Evolution. This is the future.
Today is October 10th, 2023. It is 1:48 a.m. This is video number 1. It's not for this channel. It will be for this channel. Okay, our part of Pure Service. So now I have 601 subscribers. New subscribers, welcome. Let's see, I'm not in the monetization program yet, but I'm leading towards it. So these are the things that are required to be in the monetization program. So I surpassed the subscriber number. I have 601 and I need 500, and I need at least 3 videos uploaded in the last 90 days. I've definitely surpassed that, especially during the Invictus. And then I need, this is the part that I need right now, 3,000 public watch hours. So I have 2,233 public watch hours, not views, public watch hours. Now when it comes to other things, let's say for the shorts where I could make money off of it or something like that, I'm leading towards them, okay? But right now this is what I'm working toward, and I'm almost there. Okay, so for today's video, I plan on focus on, I have 14 tweets for my other channel, Pure Team Sussex. I have 14 tweets. So these are not for this channel. This is for this channel here. Okay. For Invictus, I have about 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. For our part of Pure Service, I have 5 tweets. So let's get started. This is the first tweet. Move this out of the way. Now we go on Twitter. Okay, this is on my other channel, for my other channel on the list that you just saw, but not for this one right now. Okay, so let's start with this. So let's get started. Okay, this is Omid. Duchess Meghan has narrated a video for Fisher House Foundation, a non-profit which built comfort homes for military and veteran families to stay while a loved one is in hospital, about the power of recovery. It was screened today at the latest in a series of We Are Invictus webinar. Okay, this one is 1 minute and 13 seconds. There will be screenshot. If there is music, I will have to switch the music because YouTube will flag me for copyright. Okay, so let's listen.
What does recovery mean to you? For some, it means reclaiming your narrative, refining your approach, revolutionizing your mindset. It's a change that's not only physical, it's mental, emotional, social. The Invictus Games show that this growth is about more than what meets the eye. The spouse coordinating doctor's visits, the children celebrating milestones, the mother, father, fellow veteran, the friend.
This is the future.
There's a community, near and far, surrounding our servicemen and women when they deploy, and long after they come home. Because healing does not happen alone. It takes a village. It is for the village. And one of the most essential parts of the process is having people surround you who understand, to grow as one unit, to achieve limitless potential, to remind us above all else, in this international family, no one gets left behind, because this is Invictus. We are Invictus, together.
I like the part where she said, international family, somewhere over here, I think. Let's move it so All right, let's see.
to grow as one unit, to achieve limitless potential, to remind us above all else, in this international family, no one can.
International family. That's the part here. International family. I mean, Meghan's voice is really good to do those voiceover. And the other thing is, there is absolutely no way someone who's not into this kind of thing, charitable work, to be able to do that along with Harry. This is exactly the partner that Harry needed and Meghan needed to move forward with their lives. They enjoy doing this. And Meghan's background is perfectly fit to do this kind of thing, to help Harry's vision go even further in a professional way, to show us these things. This thing is not easy. We always see the final product, but the little details that goes behind it, Meghan knows how to do this kind of thing. My goodness, I'm so proud of them. And the veterans are beneficiary of that. Okay, so let's continue. Awesome, Sweet Meghan for Fisher House Foundation. Oh, and the other thing, during the Invictus, there was somewhere Meghan said, was it in her speech? Or she was talking to a group of people, but she said something about like a couple of weeks ago we were at Fisher House Foundation or something. She made reference to it.
I'm thrilled that the first event that I can do for Invictus is here with all of you. It is amazing, and I hear the week so far has been off to a good start. Is that right? Huge thank you for this amazing event that Fisher House has put on. I was really fortunate to go and visit one of the houses in Los Angeles just a couple weeks ago. This amazing event that Fisher House has put on. I was really fortunate to go and visit one of the houses in Los Angeles just a couple weeks ago, and I was so moved by everything that they do, because they understand, as you do, as my husband does in creating the Invictus Games, how much the value of rehabilitation matters, not just as a solitary experience, but as a family. So I'm really, really proud to be a part of this Invictus.
She made reference to it, and I was like, oh, so I need to look, like to do research and find out what she did, because she made reference to it, saying that she was there doing something with them and all of that. Maybe it was this, I don't know. Okay, so there's Jodiva. I know Harry is happy to have a partner to help him and also share his joy and his work. This is the thing that I'm saying. Yeah, the squad noticed that. Okay, we are Invictus. Let me go into Jodiva's. There's 4 comments under it. He must be really thanking his stars. I'm telling you, definitely. Okay, there's this here, definitely. Never heard the other brother's wife promote Earth Lab project with excellence. The thing with the other brother is that the institution wants to be in control of everything. Okay, they'll see a final product of something else that they would love to have, and they're controlling whoever's part of it to somewhat have the vision of the final product, when in fact many of these things are created organically. Okay, Harry have his vision. Meghan saw how things can be tweaked and turned and could be better or something. I've said this before, and I had some squaddies who came after me for this. I think it could have been in the video on PYTE where I said what Archewell will be about or something. Could be one of these or leading to that, because everybody is not perfect. Everybody have some sort of a vision to something, and if you're sharing it with someone who's as creative as you, they will see something that could be tweaked to make it even better. And the same way goes to Meghan. Meghan may have an idea of something and then bring it to Harry, and Harry will probably say, oh, that's not a bad idea, but if you do this or add that to it, maybe it could be better. This is what collaboration is all about. Okay, so yeah, definitely. The point that I was making is that the institution wants the final product similar to something that have already happened. Okay, because they don't have original ideas to make anything. They see something, the final product, but they don't know the little detail that goes behind it. So this is where they messed up, the little details behind things, where people could have an input of things, but no, they want to control everything. So people with creative mind and ideas will be afraid to collaborate, to say this could be done, this could be done, but they want to control everything. Nobody knows everything. So that's the way that I see it. I mean, I never see what goes in the background with any of their work. Meghan and Harry's work, the institution work, I never know. This is all pure humble opinion here. But you could see how both sides do things. The other ones will be more than happy to receive ideas. The other one, no. They're the only one who knows what's best. So this is, and it shows how it reflects on the people who's watching their things. They don't see the kind of vibrant and kind of things that will make people want to watch them. For the other one, all right. The thing is that never underestimate humans' connection. All right, people have senses. The senses will tell you things. All right, awesome. Sweet Meghan for Fisher Foundation. So I went in this. We are Invictus. So there's me here. That's what the Sussexes do. That's what they do. They produce and make a difference. Now copy that. Hope some of you take this opportunity to black, plenty to black. My timeline needs to be clean tomorrow. Just saying. Yeah, because I was reading some of the comments when I saw it. These were through my phone. And I saw some derangers. I had to black. Let's see here, 2 comments here. I don't see many derangers. I hateful remark and black alongside their twisted followers. Okay, so there's me responding to her 30 minutes ago. I haven't been on Omid's post lately. You probably blacked them already. Okay, what a wife, truly more precious than gold, diamond, rubies, and all kinds of precious stone and metals. Definitely super more precious than that dilapidated cottage on palace grounds and crown estate, or a scapegoat for the mediocre. This is a wife, a partner, and mom. Okay, service is universal, but to be meaningful, it must be consistent, dependable, imaginative, and sustained. Meghan and Harry bring this to each of their service endeavors, and it's always lovely to see this in action. Yeah, stop cutting those damn onion, whoever you are. Fisher House is awesome and has so many great donors and big name and everyday people. It's an honor to be asked to visit and to volunteer there. Her voice is like, what's that? Okay, I don't know what this is. I can't wait until Vancouver. It's my birthday week and my hubby is game to go. Okay, there it is. We are Invictus. Her voice is really great. Okay, the one and only the Duchess of Sussex, Meghan Markle. She is the blueprint. It's really beautiful. It takes a family from the doctors, colleagues, and the family for veterans to assimilate back into society. Love Fisher House Foundation's work, and Duchess Meghan's voice is truly soothing and just right. And I'm in love with the suits inspired Rachel Zane fit. Just love everything about Meghan Markle. Truly is my kind of princess. And Fisher House Foundation doing amazing work, and Invictus truly is an amazing community for veterans. Fisher Foundation, Meghan Markle, we are Invictus. Our first lady of the Invictus game. There's this. Oh, so there's more. Oh, I didn't know that. Luckily, I was reading further down. Okay, so let's... I'll come to this. Let me like it just in case I missed it. Okay, love this. And Meghan sounds so good. I had forgotten what a wonderful voice she has. We need Archetypes Season 2. Oh, so soothing and beautiful. Thank you, Duchess and Fisher House. Meghan's voice is perfect. Oh, Meghan. It's one of the reasons why her podcast was #1 in 10 countries. Such a soothing voice at Disney gave her a role to voice act, please. Harry must feel like a winner every day with this amazing woman by his side. Alright, so there's more comment, but I'm gonna stop here and let's listen to that. This is 52 seconds.
To remind us
Oh, it's the same thing.
in this international family.
Why not? Let's listen to it again.
Because this is Invictus. We are Invictus. Together.
Oh, so there's more.
So I want to start by thanking the Duchess. She made her way to Fisher House to visit with a bunch of our families, and she gets families. She is the spouse of a veteran. She has 2 small children, and she knows what it means to be a family, and she knows and understands these families. So her incredible commitment to the family program, we are grateful for, and her continued efforts to ensure that they get the recognition that they need as well. So thank you.
To remind us above all else,
This is different. Luckily, I let it play. I almost felt like, oh, it's repeating again. And I think I did say that. And yeah, so that's good. Let's go to the next tweet. Okay, so these are the squad who's posting about the Fisher House. Meghan during her visit to Fisher House, LA earlier last month. So this is the thing she made reference to when she was at the Invictus. Okay, and one of the most essential part of the process. So there's that. There's this to remind us above all else. Look at her face here. Yeah, I mean, Meghan understand that way before Harry. She was doing a lot of things with veterans. So Meghan knew and understand the assignment. Okay, and long after they come home. Okay, so that's probably from a video. So she grabbed some stuff. Okay, near and far. So there they are. Okay, so let's read some of the comment. Obviously, where she'd been when that journal bumped into her. Okay, I don't know what that means. Could that make reference to that picture of that when they went to the restaurant or something? I don't know. Okay, awesome. And no one knew about it. No leaks. 90% of the things only get released about what Meghan Markle and Prince Harry have been up to by the organization they visit when they release the information. And it is always weeks or months later. Okay, my favorite shirt of hers. I know Diana would have loved her. That's the hot, wonderful, very heartwarming. Okay, so let's go to the next tweet. Regarding the picture that I was talking about, if you go on Appu Team Sussex, you will know. So did I make it twice? No, this is someone else who's retweeting it again. Okay, Meghan Markle with the Invictus family. All right, is that a different part? No, it's the same thing. Could it be? I seen this, I seen that. Maybe not that one. And the most essential part, process. And there's that, remind us. Near and far. Okay, surrounding our servicemen and women when they deploy. Alright, so there's that. This one is the only one that's different. Is that the VP backing the camera? I think it's the lady. She's from the Fisher House Foundation. Okay, so the one we saw earlier speaking. There's Harry behind here. Yes, likely her. Thanks. Love it. So there's a GIF. We are Invictus. Was it her voice? Like duh. These are new to me and lovely. Okay, I love her voice. Such a cool video. Her and Harry are so deeply involved with the athlete and their families. Is this new Fisher time? I see these pics. Are they new? Yeah, everything here is new. So there's this. Okay, let's play this for the sake of the... There's more image. These are extras. So let's play these as well. This is from Invictus. Okay, Duchess Meghan narrate a video for Fisher House Foundation in collaboration with We Are Invictus about the power of recovery for veterans and their families. Okay, 1 minute and 14 seconds.
what does recovery mean to you?
That's the same thing.
It means reclaiming your narrative, refining your approach, revolutionizing your mindset. It's a change that's not only physical, it's mental, emotional, social. The Invictus Games show that this growth is about more than what meets the eye. The spouse coordinating doctor's visits, the children celebrating milestones, the mother, father, fellow veteran, and friend. There's a community, near and far, surrounding our servicemen and women when they deploy, and long after they come home. Because healing does not happen alone. It takes a village, and is for the village. And one of the most essential parts of the process is having people surrounded who understand. To grow as one unit, to achieve limitless potential. To remind us above all else, in this international family, no one gets left behind. Because this is Invictus. We are Invictus, together.
One thing that crossed my mind as I edit this video is that Meghan doing the voiceover for this clip for Fisher House, it's like really saving the foundation some money, because if they can't do it, they will have to hire someone to do the voiceover for them. So Meghan is helping them save some money by doing this, the voiceover for the Fisher House Foundation thing and Invictus. All right, so that crossed my mind, and I just wanted to insert that. Okay, so it's the same thing. Each time I see the video, the image that's at the beginning of it seems to be different. Look at Sweet Meghan at the Fisher House in LA. She's doing amazing work behind the scene. I'm so happy for her. It brings great joy to see her smiling so bright. Love, one. What is it? This is the thing that Meghan have told the institution when all four of them were on stage, and she said that she doesn't mind be behind the scene to learn and maximize her potential.
I mean, I think that knowing that I've just been here for 3 months, right? And in that amount of time, but with that said, for me, it's very important to, once you hit the ground running, even if you're doing it quietly behind the scenes, which is what I've focused my energy on thus far, important to, once you hit the ground running, even if you're doing it quietly behind the scenes, which is what I've focused my energy on thus far, is meeting with the right people, meeting with the right organizations behind the scenes quietly, learning as much as I can. As much as I can, so that I can maximize the opportunity we have here to really make an impact.
She told the institution all of that, okay? All of that. And this is the same thing she's doing now, okay? So she didn't mind being in the background for the other ones to go cut ribbons and get all the applaud. But they didn't listen. The only thing that they saw was hate. So, oh well, she left and doing her own thing. There's more. Meghan in a pencil skirt again. This is not a drill. Meghan in a pencil skirt. I repeat, Meghan and there's this here. Okay, Rachel Zane, is that you? The squad or something. All right, so let me go to my other tweet. Rachel Zane. Next tweet, there's the squad retweeting about it again. Meghan's visit to the Fisher House community in the US from the IGF Conference for Families. All right, so this is the same video again. And there's that again, certain part. Oh, yeah, that has to be. Let me see.
One of the most
It's the same thing, so I don't need to play it again. There's that. People are crying. Oh, sweet, always caring. Beautiful. I love seeing these clips of real work happening. So lovely. So sweet. That voice is love. There's a heart. Lovely. Alright, so this is my last one for this video. Okay. So this, I had put it in a short video for you guys. I saw it earlier in the morning, so I was able to quickly put it on a short clip for you guys. Okay, none of the elements of my life now would have been possible without me seeing it for myself. My partner is an exceptional human being, and I am eternally grateful for the wisdom and space that she's been able to give to me. Prince Harry. The UK media will ignore this clip.
And I know I haven't always gotten it right, but as far as this goes, there really was no other option.
All right, so let's listen. It's 2 minutes and 7 seconds.
People have said my wife saved me.
Yeah.
You know, I was stuck in this world.
Yeah.
And she was from a different world and
Yeah.
helped sort of draw me out of that. But none of the elements of my life now would have been possible without me seeing it for myself. As we know, it's one of the, you know, it's hard to change. It's almost impossible to change other people.
Yeah.
You got to start with changing yourself.
And I hope many young women, okay, many young women listen to a man saying that, because there are so many young women whose starting, okay, who's starting to get their heart break by another man or something like that, where they feel like, okay, they could change the man that they love and the man reject them. Okay, so the thing is, there's so many aspects of Harry and Meghan, so many young people could learn and take away from. This is another branch of it as well. Young people who starting to be in love, you know, those puppy love and things like that, who somewhat degrade themselves to be accepted by men, or it could be just other society or another group as well, if you take it to another notch. Okay, but in the love aspect, you've seen a lot of young puppy love, young women who have feeling for the guy, and the guy doesn't like them, and they feel like they could change the man's behavior or do things to their bodies or change certain things about their bodies for the man to love them. Okay, so there's Harry, a man who's telling you he had to sit for himself and be able to change himself in order for him to see what the mess that he was in. Okay, so there he is. He said that Meghan gave him the space to be able to see, to analyze these things for himself. Okay, I hope I explained it right. Let me move it slightly.
Yeah, as we know, it's one of the, you know, it's hard to change. It's almost impossible to change other people.
There it is.
You got to start with changing yourself and allow that growth to happen. But yes, my partner is an exceptional human being, and I'm eternally grateful for the wisdom and the space that she's been able to give to me.
Well, there's an incident in the book where you kind of lose it. I think you lose your temper, and she says to you, "You can't do that with me." I won't.
There's the thing I sometimes make reference to. There's the doctor who's bringing it up. Okay, this is the part where they were doing something in the kitchen, and out of the conversation they were having, Harry all of a sudden changed, and then Meghan removed herself from the space, and she went to another room. Let's listen to it. The doctor is making reference to it. I'm moving it back, and I'll try not to interfere.
Able to give to me.
Well, there's an incident in the book where you kind of lose it. I think you lose your temper, and she says to you, "You can't do that with me. I will not be with a person who does that. I will not have children with a person who does that. You'll have to figure out what's going on inside yourself." And my wife, bless her soul, has always challenged me to, she wouldn't put up with anything less than my true self. And what a gift. And so relationships, but not just with spouses, but also with people who see you and accept you, such an important part of healing, I think.
And I needed that.
Yeah.
I really needed that. I needed that pushback. I needed that moment of, again, scared of losing her. And it was a real moment because of the question that she asked.
Yeah.
She said, is it because that was how you were brought up? Or that you've experienced or seen or heard, you know, other people within your life speak to women like that? And it was like a light bulb moment. It was like, wow.
Yeah.
That's where it comes from. Not an excuse.
No.
Just
an
understanding of how these things manifest themselves.
And this, as I'm listening to Harry saying about this is the thing that Princess Diana needed. Someone to listen to her. Because the institution was keep on pounding her left and right, and she was by herself. All she needed was someone to listen to her.
Sucked in, just people pushing and people pulling, all in the same direction.
So you're being what, pushed by family?
Yeah, my family looked great, and so did my friends, and so did Charles's family. They liked me. They were very good to me. When I was a guest.
What does that mean?
We used to change when I was a daughter and the positions changed. There's just nobody to physically scream at, or someone put their arms around me, just listen. When I cry, I can't bear anybody to say, it can't be as bad as that, or we understand. Nobody understands unless you're the individual concerns.
And this is why when the voice coach came and to help her with her speech, and then she just let things out. Okay, so it's almost done, by the way.
How we are so much a product of our own upbringing.
Okay, so that's that. Let's see here. There's the crime. Love of my life. Thank you. This book would have been impossible logically, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Without you, most things would be impossible without you. Prince Harry from Spare. How can they accept anything that spotlight their limitation? Okay, that's that. Something just popped up. Okay, they took a snippet of what Dr. Mate said and twisted it to incite hate. However, this comment from Harry about his wife is ignored by them. Okay, so there's that. Again, why will they promote something that shows how what they are? They will only stop when their profits are severely hit and it no longer pays. Rupert Murdoch writes down values of Sun newspapers to zero advertisement sale revenue. Okay, I hope is that everyone in the world can have a love with another person that these two have for each other. I don't follow what happens with them ever, but see what people write, and the hate for her is so confusing to me. Let the blind see. Okay, she doesn't fit the princess stereotype. He then get married to a blonde hair and blue eyes woman. They also hate her because she didn't stay for the abuse and bullying. Lastly, her husband loves her and will go above and beyond to protect her. Most of them envy her. And this is the thing. Meghan did not let Harry walk all over her. Okay, if one incident had happened and Meghan let it pass, and then another incident happened, and then another one, she keep on letting it pass, and then before you know it, she become a doormat. Okay, so the minute that happened, this is where Meghan put a stop to it. And I'm glad it happened. It wakes, because people is not, hunky-dory all the time, smiley and everything. So once you start living with somebody, you get to see the person and his or her natural environment. Things happen, you see how they react, and then through the reaction, you show yourself whether you accept it or reject it. And that's what happened here. They were doing something, and then something happened, and Harry snapped. Meghan reacted and said, I will not tolerate that. Now, Harry never had anybody like that in his life because they always see him as a prince, so he gets to do whatever he wants. So there's Meghan here and putting a boundary. This is what I've said in other videos regarding William, where they say William, even if William were to, let's say, be with Meghan or something like that, the first step already where Meghan said, is he nice? Through that, Meghan would have already seen if William was a nice person, and then this is where everything would have stopped. Because this guy grew up knowing he's the only one that matters. So that will never work. But there's Meghan and Harry here, and that happened. Meghan put a stop to it and said, I will not tolerate that. And the other thing is, Meghan didn't break up the thing all of a sudden just because of one incident. So that incident happened and let Harry know, if you want me to be in your life, this is not acceptable. All right? And I think vice versa too. Something Meghan probably did. Nobody's perfect. I've always said that. I've always said Meghan is as close as the perfect human being, but there is no perfect human being. I'm sure something Meghan probably have done. Maybe Harry did not like it, and I'm sure if Harry brought it up to Meghan, that will not happen again. Okay, this is how relationship work. The yin and yang kind of thing. The give and take. All right, so this is it. There's more comment. I guess I'll put this and you guys could pause your screen and read it. Okay, because I have like 14 more tweets to do for another video, so you could pause your screen and read that. Okay, so this is the part in the book that the doctor probably was making reference to. Maybe when I'm editing, if I feel like it, maybe I'll record it, but right now I need to move on. It's 2:20, and then the thing that Harry and Meghan will be doing in New York, I don't know what will be coming on Twitter, and I need to be up to date with that to share with you on my community board. Okay, so that's it. Let's do a prayer. Prayer for, okay, light over, there was something I said yesterday on one of my video. Light over darkness, will that be that? Let me see if this is it. And I said I will be doing images, and I think I did that. Maybe that was that. Okay, so let's do that. Prayer for light over darkness. Okay, then Jesus spoke to them again, saying, quote, I am the light of the world. He who follows me shall not walk in darkness, but have light of life. John 8:12. Okay, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and the Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. All right, so now I'm gonna do video number 2 for RPU Team Sussex, and this is the short that I put out yesterday. Okay, that we just saw here with the doctor and Harry. It's 2 of them. All right, so that's it.
This is the future.